This is my absolute favorite story, Jonas. I cannot believe when I saw it, I was like, wow, are you serious? Really? There you go, folks, from Cosmic Marvel. Disney CEO Bob Iger voices weatherman Bob Tiger in Zootopia 2.
That's funny.
Not to his first job in the media. Yes. Now, here's the best part, Jonas. The best part. If we go to Robert A. Iger's IMDb, you can see that he has a producer and executive under his name, but now also actor.
Oh,
yes, folks.
That's amazing. He's a triple threat, folks. He's a triple threat.
Triple threat. That actor, little distinguishment right there, that's new because the only acting credit to his name is Zootopia 2. You can see it right here. Actor previous Zootopia 2, Bob Tiger, the voice of Bob Iger right there.
Are they not counting Walt Disney: A Magical Life and the fact that he was bragging to his buddies over there on the Rest is History podcast that hey, did you like the intro there? Did you like that? I thought the voice guy did a great job on that one.
He's the only guy I know to talk about himself in that way. It is absolutely amazing. Jonas, I just love this story for so many different reasons right here. Look, I will say he does have a pleasant voice to hear. And maybe, we could have expected this. I'm surprised it actually didn't happen sooner. But now that Bob Iger faces retirement right here and puts a close to the Ride of a Lifetime or Ride of a Lifetime 2.0, maybe it's appropriate for him to go out, providing a cameo to what is going to be a very bankable movie. Jonas, what do you think about all this?
No, this is what they really need to do. They need to start the Bob Iger legend right now. They need to make him the Stan Lee of all of the companies that he has purchased at this point. Make sure you put a Bob Iger cameo in everything. Have him show up just like Stan Lee and Incredible Hulk. Have him eat the guarini soda, whatever that was, or have him saving the kid and Spider-Man. Just put Bob Iger in everything. Have that be the moment that we really know what is the secret sauce that makes the Walt Disney Company run. And it's that Bob Iger right there. He's not just He is not just any Iger. He is Robert A. Iger. He is the Iger, and I think the company is better for it. Right.
Is the company better for it? I'm not sure.
No, they're not. Bob Iger is a little long in the tooth when it comes to his history at the Walt Disney Company. In fact, he's been there so long that I think he's how many times is he on his 7th or 8th contract extension at this point? They should have already announced by this point who the next CEO of the company is going to be. And if they don't do it by the annual shareholders meeting, at this point, I think it's just going to be Bob Iger. And the real threat is going to be for whoever is there next, if they try to do another system under which Bob Iger is the executive chairman or whatever in charge of the board and in charge of, let's say, not Bob tomorrow, Josh tomorrow there. Okay, let him have his accolades, let him have his little moment, but please kindly exit the stage. It's getting a little sad at this point.
It's getting a little sad indeed. I mean, it's quite crazy. I know I will now forever probably refer to him as Bob Tiger going forward because it's too good. It's too hilarious right there. But I think you make a good point there.
He's a 2-shower tiger.
2-shower tiger Bob. Oh boy, this is absolutely fantastic right there. The jokes keep coming. But it's interesting because, well, we also saw the debut of his building right in New York City, now the new ABC building right there. It's very interesting. I don't think there's been any executive that has had a building bear their name while they're still working at the company. And yet we've seen that with Bob Iger. Now, obviously, maybe those plans were set in motion while he was there the first time, and maybe he thought that he was going to be out by the time it actually went up. I'm not quite sure, but we now have the Robert A. Iger building over there in New York City. Now we have the Bob Tiger, I guess, cameo here in Zootopia. I mean, he's definitely leaving his mark, but unfortunately, the mark that he has left for this Walt Disney Company will overshadow those other quote unquote accomplishments, because unfortunately the Walt Disney Company hasn't grown in the way that it should have, especially when you compare it to the S&P 500 or even Netflix, for example. We just covered a story here on That Park Place talking about how the comparisons between those two, and how really Disney has underperformed majorly when compared to both those metrics. And so I look at this and I just go, if you were somebody that was more beloved universally, maybe I can kind of see this and go, laugh along with the joke. But like you said, Jonas, it's getting real sad at this point.
Right. Well, if there was a John Lasseter steer or something in the movie, okay, maybe you're giving credit to the guy who made Pixar and then came in and fixed Disney animation while he was at it.
True.
But Bob Iger has shown himself to be a guy who will take credit for the things. The 2020 special where they talk about Pixar. The defining moment of Pixar is when Bob Iger realized how much of the audience overlapped, and so he bought Pixar. Not that they found a way to figure out how to bring John Lasseter to the company, because he wasn't going to leave Pixar unless he had the blessing of Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs was not going to let him go without an entire purchase of the company. This guy, I get it. He had a career at ABC television. He canceled Twin Peaks. He did some great stuff in sports, and I think that he probably doesn't really like Disney that much, which is a funny thing to say, considering that he can't let go of the job. I think he likes the cachet that comes with being the CEO of the Walt Disney Company.
Right.
It really makes me miss Michael Eisner. Definitely makes me miss Walt. Walt had a great affable personality that held up under scrutiny, and even knowing more about the person that Walt really was, there's more there to appreciate about that guy. I think at this point, Bob Iger has created a monstrosity under the Disney name that does not resemble the company that it was before. He wants Disney to mean mega media conglomerate, and that's just not something that I think is going to stand the test of time. You're going to have the Disney name, which is their strongest brand at the company, attached to something that is something like a Netflix. He's diluting the brand. He won't go. And if the monetary issues of the company were there, like the fact that Disney stock has been outperformed by inflation over 10 years, if the quality of the product was there, then no one would argue. They say, okay, well, they're doing something great. It's just that the market isn't responding to it. He has failed as a CEO on the most important metric, which is as a representative of shareholder interests. And he has failed in the creative endeavors by watering down this brand until it is just an IP holding company. So all I have to say about this is start licensing that IP out to people who are competent creators and see them outdo you at every single turn. Because I have a feeling if you license out Star Wars to a competent filmmaker and you lose your control over it, I think they're going to see very quickly. This is the reason they're probably the most scared of AI at Disney, is that there are creators out there who care, who will be able to, if it's just member berries like they're doing at the company right now, well, anyone can do that with AI. If there are competent filmmakers right now that are being denied access because of some bizarre initiatives like Reimagine Tomorrow or whatever, let those people have the reins and let them show you what you have been missing, because whatever you've been doing for the last, I'm going to say 10 years, Bob, it ain't it.
It definitely ain't it, and it's now getting nauseous at this point. This ride of a lifetime he talks about right there, and obviously the the what is the title of his book or whatever. It's just, I would have gotten behind this maybe 10 years ago. Now, no, I don't think so. I don't think
it would have been cheesy 10 years ago.
There.
I still chuckled at the 9 old men. 2 of the 9 old men were put into The Incredibles, and I, okay, great, that's fine. Whatever.
Well, it's Brad Bird.
If they put Brian Roberts into the next Minions movie, I'm still gonna be like,
Yeah, not great. Well, hopefully we don't get any Brian Roberts and Minions. That would be very, very strange. But Bob Tiger, folks, the newest character there from Walt Disney Animation.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.